thanks for being here with me today again, and welcome. If you're new, besos. Today I wanted to quickly bring you guys a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right now, which is for a night out. The eyes are very smoky, very sultry, very nighttime appropriate. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thumbs up the video. And once again, thank you so much for watching. To start off, I'm going to begin by priming my face with Makeup Forever Step 1 Nourishing Primer, and we're going to apply that all over the face to make sure that our makeup lasts all day. Then I'm moving on with my Benefit Erase Paste Concealer or Corrector. I'm using it to correct my under eyes. I have been trying out this product for the last couple of weeks, so please let me know if you guys are interested in a review. So far, so good. And then for foundation, I'm going to be mixing my Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation with a little bit of my Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation just to get the perfect shade. And we're going to be blending that in using my Beauty Blender. And once we have everything nice and blended, we're going to move on to the brows. Today I'm going to be using Benefit's Ka-Brow, and this is a cream gel brow product. So far I really like it. I really like the tiny weeny little brush that it comes with. I just wish it had a spoolie somewhere, because you need a spoolie to fill in your brows. But it's an awesome product and it definitely lasts all day. To clean up and sharpen up those brows, I went ahead and used my Puppy Brown Creamy Concealer in the color Warm Natural, and I just like to clean up the bottom part and the tail of my brows. And I wanted to make my brows a little bit lighter, so I took this color Mascara by Essence, but it was a little bit too light. It was actually frightening, so I had to go in with a clean spoolie and just remove a little bit of the product, and it made them a little bit lighter but a little too ashy for my taste. For my eyeshadow base, I'm going to be using MAC's Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base, and I'm blending that with my fingers. And then I wanted to set it with MAC's Emphasize Powder. As you can see, I applied it in my brow bone as a subtle highlight, and then I just went all over the eye pretty much just to set the base and make it a nice transition and just make the other shadows blend in nicely once we apply them. Alright, so now let's move on to shadows. My first transitional shade is going to be Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek, and I'm applying that with a big fluffy brush just in the outer part. Actually, I'm lying, all over my crease but extending it on the outer part of the crease towards the end of the brow. But I go from inner crease to outer crease, as you can see, just in windshield swiper motion, and applying a little bit of product at a time so it can look nice and blended. Next, I'm taking Mocha, also by Makeup Geek, and with a 217 brush from MAC. It's a smaller, more precise blending brush. We're applying this just into the crease, so with a little bit more patience, being a little bit more careful, going in little circular motions and in windshield swiper motions, just so that it's nicely blended, and once again extending it out. Now moving on to the superstar of the show. This is Hammered by ColourPop. It's a super shock shadow. It's a beautiful golden green metallic. It's amazing, but we need to apply it using a synthetic flat brush or your fingers, whichever you prefer. So we're going to be applying it all over the lid from inner to outer corner, as you can see there, and just applying it with a lot of patience and a tapping motion until we have the entire lid cover. And once we're done packing on the color, we're going to go back with a tiny amount of Mocha and the 217 brush, and we're going to blend out the edges. Now I wanted to intensify the look a little bit more, so I took a little bit of Corrupt, which is just a black eyeshadow, and a pencil brush from Sigma, and we're going to be applying this just on the outer corner of the crease, very precisely, just where you want the black, very slow, a lot of patience, and then connecting it to the outer part of the lid as well, as you can see there. So kind of like the outer V, but very precise, just to make this look be a little bit more cut crease type, but it's not really a super duper cut crease. So once you have the color placement, the black where you really want it, then you go back and you blend a little bit more using very tiny circular motions, because you don't want the black to go where you don't want it. We just want it to be on the outer part of the eyes. Now we're going to be lining our eyes from inner to outer corner of the eyes. Nothing fancy, no wings, just a nice base for the lashes. The liner that I'm using is a liquid liner by Sigma, and the name is Line Ace. And then of course we're just applying a little bit of mascara to prep them for the falsies. And the false lashes that I'm using today are Pixie Lux by House of Lashes. Now moving on to my concealer, I'm using my favorite of all time. This is the Naked Concealer in the tone Medium Dark. I switched up the tone and I really like this one a little bit better because it's a little bit more warm than the one that I was using right now, which was Medium Neutral. So just applying it as a triangle shape and applying it on the highest points of my face to highlight as well, and then using my fingers to blend it. To set the concealer, I'm using the yellow shade from my Kat Von D contour palette, and this Luxie brush that I really like is a highlighting brush, and it came in one of my Ipsy bags. Then using the same palette, we're going to be contouring our face. So you guys know the drill: underneath your cheekbones, around your forehead, my nose, and I also like to go on the bottom part of my lips just a tiny bit, just to make them look a little bit more plumped. Using ColourPop's gel liner in the color Serve, yes, finally I know the name, I'm going to just be lining or tight lining my waterline and taking it out just a tad, just to make the look be extra smoky. And then going back in with a little bit of mocha eyeshadow and a flat shader brush, I'm just smudging out the liner and making it look extra duper smoky. And to add a little bit of warmth, I'm taking a little bit more of creme brulee on the pencil brush from Sigma. Now just some mascara to the bottom lashes to complete the look. Actually no, I'm lying again. There's one more step before you complete the look. Now to finalize the eyes, I'm taking ColourPop's eyeshadow in Fringe. It's a beautiful metallic white champagne color, perfect to highlight the inner corner of the eyes, especially a smoky look like this one. It adds so much light, I love it. And I'm taking a little tiny sip of wine. Don't judge me, I'm getting ready to go out. And then I'm using Anastasia's Glow Kit in Sun Dip just to highlight my cheekbones, my nose. You guys know the drill. Any part of your face, body that you want to highlight, we're using this for that. This is the moment and I love it. Obsessed with highlight. For blush, I'm using this Elizabeth Mott Show Me Your Cheeks blush in the color Peach Pink. It came in one, I think it was last month's Ipsy bag if I'm not mistaken, but it's just a beautiful peachy blush, super perfect for summer. It really reminds me of Orgasm by NARS. I went back into the nose just to add a little bit more highlight. Can never have enough highlight. And then now I'm just applying a little bit of fixing spray. This is, what is it, Sizzling Chill Setting Makeup Spray by Urban Decay. That's the name. And then I like to just bounce my beauty blender around my face just to make sure that everything is nice and blended and it just looks all melt together into your skin. For the lips, I'm using a MAC Strip Down to line my lips. And then the lipstick that I'm going in with is Cherish from MAC, which is kind of like a pinky nude. And with this, we complete the look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Mil besos. And until next time, bye-bye.